Hey, Jack. And Catherine. Hey, guys. So I think Jill is sick. She was getting sick the other day, and I suspect that developed into a real cold. And Genevieve can't make it today. She's going to come in tomorrow. But let's just go ahead with our uh, process, because we can't really slow down for people. So I'm going to play the video again. I'll just go ahead and play it from the beginning, and we'll add in the new move at the end there, right? So make yourselves comfortable. I'll cue this up.
Looked like there were technical difficulties because I saw her husband bring out his laptop, and then there
Oh,
were two Cornells logged in, and then there were none.
they were still not making it, huh? Wow. Wow. Well, she was having trouble the other day, so yeah, something's going on. They're going to need to get a new router or something in there to get themselves decent Wi-Fi. Okay, so this is interesting because at least it's interesting to me because he's actually combining a little bit of what we did in that other version of this
Yeah,
into this. So we did a thing like this, down
right.
and back up. It's kind of combining a little bit of that into what is going on here. So I think we should feel free to customize this the way we like. But what I saw in that, and just you can in a minute you can add in whatever thoughts you have. The first thing he's doing is really focusing on the dragon claws. So he's
Yeah,
he's really letting himself do this, and like he said, even his fingernails are shooting out of his hand. So there's big sharp fingernails here. So well, okay, right? There's that going on, and then the bend is really a yogic bend that I have a little bit of trouble with because of my lower back trouble. But what he's saying, and I'm sure you caught it, is don't stick your butt out and do
right.
this. Try to go down keeping your back straight. All right. All right. And what did he do? He came up, and then did he go up all the way?
He went out. Let me think. There's a lot in this move.
Yeah.
He went out. I think he came back, and then, oh, he went up. And that's when he said, open your
Open your
shoulders
shoulders,
and then
and
let the
then
wings come down.
open your wings. Right. Okay. So
Yeah,
that really is a version of what we did as move number one in
right.
the other version. So let's try this a couple of times, and I don't know. Maybe we should just let it go after that, unless Catherine can come back in here. To hope for a better audience tomorrow. Did he come in down or did he come in?
I'm not getting all the transitions. It's
Let's watch just that move one more time.
okay.
Okay, so he was actually joining his hands out here
Out
and
here. Yeah.
bringing them straight up, right? Okay, so honestly, this is really just straight yoga. All right, this is
Yeah.
a Chinese version of it, but this is actually yoga. So, all right, dragon claws. Bend forward. Join the hands together. Lift upward. Open the shoulders and then elbows and then wrists and stretch. And then together, and then if we wanted to, which I think we should, we can you can do it a second time. Right? So yeah.
You know,
And
I noticed a couple of details
yeah.
on a previous move,
Uh-huh.
like one where he goes like this.
Yes.
You know, he does this twice,
Right.
and the last time he doesn't hold that. I thought he did. He
Uh-huh.
comes out and then he
Just moves and
just
moves.
like, yeah, I think he actually comes like in like this, lowers and then comes up.
Yeah.
So
I'd forgotten about the little thing where he's like
yeah.
keep your balance, right?
You know, I wanted to mention something before I forget. He mentions that thing about soften your breath to where
Uh-huh.
you're not hearing it.
Right.
I've been experimenting with that a little bit, like even in different moves, just when we're breathing.
Right.
And I'm finding that it kind of like not hearing your breath sort of removes a layer of distraction,
Yeah.
and it actually feels deeper. It's like I feel like I'm more keying into the flow of the chi rather than the sound of the breath. And
Yeah.
it takes some control, you know, because
Yeah.
it's sort of easy to make the noise, and also you can kind of hyperventilate sometimes if you're making too much noise. So that was an interesting thing that he pointed out.
Yeah. Yes, and I think if you one of the reasons for practicing a lot of qigong, one among many reasons, is to work on that kind of breathing and just to keep reminding yourself, don't overexert. This is not about doing more. In a way, it's sort of about doing less. Keep your heart rate calm.
Right.
Master Master Jean, who didn't have much English, would he didn't even use the word calm. He would just use the word relax, which he couldn't really pronounce, so he pronounced it with an F at the beginning. Relax, relax, right? But that was like code for all this stuff we're talking about. You practice that in the qigong because they, well, like these exercises we're doing here, they're fairly intense exercises.
Yeah.
But if you keep your mind on it, don't overexert while you're doing this. Just stay calm, keep your rate down, keep your breathing soft, and you practice that in qigong, and then when you do tai chi, you bring that into the tai chi because the tai chi is so much more potentially active, and it would be really easy to bring your heart rate up, bring your chi up, bring your heart rate up, bring your breathing up, and you shouldn't. You should just keep it really low.
Right.
That's a bit of a trick in Tai Chi. It's a bit of a
Yeah.
trick in Qigong, but it's really
Right.
a trick in Tai Chi. So one of the reasons, like I say, is to practice that so it just becomes the way that you move.
Right.
Maybe if you're in a kung fu fight against 12 different guys, right, and all
You
around
might get a little excited.
you might get a little excited, but you just learn. Watch a good kung fu movie, and of course they all do the same thing. There's always the guy in the middle. He's fighting 12 different guys,
Right.
always one at a time, right?
On a
Watch,
tabletop.
yeah, watch his breathing. Watch his breathing. They never raise their breathing to that kind of
Right.
thing. It just doesn't happen. All right, so they're sort of culturally aware of this stuff. All right. Well, I think maybe we should just leave it there today, and hope the other guys show up tomorrow. We can teach them this one.
Okay,
Okay. All right.
see you tomorrow.
Good day.